So today I wanted to talk about the London Marathon and what makes the London Marathon so special, but also relive some of the highs and lows as well as we head towards the 2025 London Marathon. I wanted today to sort of, well, give you some love, but also a little bit of, well, nostalgia as well. And I think this is a good video for anybody who's coming up to their, I know, first or second London Marathon, to sort of relive some of the highs and lows that I've been through, because it might actually help you on your journey through the London Marathon this year. I think first it's probably the crowds. They really are something different. Now don't get me wrong, I've been to New York, which is like on another level, but there's something about the London Marathon crowds that help make the race so special. At Cutty Sark and at Tower Bridge, it will blow your mind. Honestly, that doesn't matter how many times you go through there. I've been running the London Marathon since 2018, but every time I go through Cutty Sark, every time I go over Tower Bridge, every time I get into Canary Wharf, it just sends shivers through you. It's like nothing else really I can sort of put into words. There's something about the fact that the race is held in such high regard, with so many people applying. I think this year, in 2025, they had like 840,000 people apply for it, which is nuts really, when you think only, well, this year's going to be a record attempt, but 60,000 people get to run it, and you've got charity runners, club runners, tourists coming over. I think there was like, I don't know, 55,000 Americans applied to come to do the race. But I think it's the fact that it's so hard to get into because it's a ballot system. And it's like, I don't know, also with the club runners there, it's like the pinnacle, you know, they're qualifying good for ages and things like that. It's a real mixture of so many people, with the charity runners doing it for all the good causes, and I'll come on to that. But I think it's held in such high regard because it's so hard to get into. It's just such a momentous occasion when you do get into it and you do get to run it. And I think that also makes it so special. So as I said, I think the charity element of the London Marathon makes it so special. The amount of money that it raises, the number of good causes that people run for. You put that into the mix with the other things that I've said about, it makes it so special how much money is raised for good causes and charities, and the stuff that people go through to raise that money as well to get to the start line. It's really incredible, and it's really motivating. I'm someone who runs for charity every year. Ever since I've been running the race in 2018, I've always run for charity. So I know how hard it is to fundraise, and I know how difficult that journey can be. But when you're running for a good cause, it gives you extra motivation, and I think you can feel that on the course. And I think that's one of the big things, you can really feel that on the course, and I think that's what really makes the London Marathon so special. I actually randomly get this question a lot: how did that first one feel? And if I think back to 2018, well, I think of it in two ways actually. Firstly, it was bloody hard. I do remember how hard it was. I can't even remember what time I ran. I think it might have been like, and I might be wrong, like 4:30 or close to 5 hours. But I just remember how bloody hard it was. And that's the thing, you can never underestimate a marathon, right? So don't even think for 1 second, if it's your first one, that it's going to be easy. But I think that, say, there was two feelings, and the first one was just how bloody hard it was. And the second feeling was definitely one of accomplishment, that I'd done all that training and I finally got something like that done. It was tough in terms of all the training. I had no clue what I was doing and all that sort of stuff, but it was just that feeling of pure accomplishment that I'd actually achieved running a marathon. I remember someone said to me, you know, you should always try, if you can, and run a marathon, because it is really a life-changing experience. And that kind of stayed with me, and that's one of the things that sort of motivated me in the end to doing it. So that person was right. It is a life-changing moment. Look where we've come all this way now. But yeah, that's probably the two biggest things that stuck with me from doing my first London Marathon back in 2018. I really do have so many wonderful memories from running the London Marathon over the years. from seeing my kids there. My kids have grown up watching the London Marathon, me at the London Marathon. It's quite funny when I look at the pictures of them when they first came up to the London Marathon, how little they were. And Daisy hadn't been because, you know, she was too little, we didn't want to put her on track, all that sort of stuff. You know, they're the memories that stick with you, my family and that lot. But also how the club and community has grown within the London Marathon. You know, again, back in 2018, I hadn't started what has become the largest running club in the country. This YouTube channel was in its infancy and all this sort of stuff, right? And all the amazing opportunities I had. So, you know, it's evolved for me in terms of the London Marathon. But there is one memory that I'll take with me to the grave. And that has to be last year in 2024 when I got to run the London Marathon with my good friend Hayden, who some of you know from the podcast. But he spent, you know, 20 miles keeping me in check and looking after me. But all we were talking about for the whole way round was getting to the FORDY Runs cheer station. And the moment that we got there, we had like these popper things that had been given to us. But the moment we got there, I've never experienced anything like it. It was just pure joy, pure adrenaline. All our family and friends from the 40 Runs Running Club, all collectively there in that one moment, but being there with Hayden as well. Honestly, it's like nothing I've ever experienced in any race ever. And as I said, I've done New York, I've done the Great North Run, I've done Berlin twice, you know, I've done some epic races. But that moment in time will stay with me forever. And it was just, well, it was beautiful, you know, in some respects it was beautiful that all coming together, that genuine love for everybody within the 40 Runs running community, but for each other. You know, we've run that distance together. Oh, it was just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I have only one objective in 2025, and that is to enjoy it with my mate Ben. We're going there. He's got Paris, I've got Brighton. I'll try not to fall over. He's got Paris, I've got Brighton, and this block has all been about getting back up to speed, getting back up to fitness after last year. And I want to go to London and I want to enjoy it. If you're ever going to have the opportunity to run the London Marathon, you've got to go there and enjoy it. I also want to gain some confidence from it because, quite honestly, I've been lacking in that in my training block over this winter period. I've been really lacking in confidence. I've been really struggling. So to get some confidence from it would be huge. That would give me massive confidence as we head into the Chicago block, which is the one I'm going for this year. That's my target. So yeah, I've been really struggling with confidence actually, and that's a good point because that brings me on to sort of my next point about the London Marathon this year, and that is that I want to feel like I did back in 2023, and I think it's a really good opportunity in this week's vlog to take you back and to watch that with me. And I'm going to watch it as well. I promise you I will watch that video because I think it can give me the confidence that I need. And I think by reliving back in 2023 where I ran a strong time, I could have probably gone faster. I probably should have gone faster, but I felt strong throughout the race. I ran with my mates. I ran a steady race and I did a great job. And I want to take some of that I had back in 2023 and use that in 2025. So I think this is a good point now to actually, sit down, and it might be good for you as well, to sit down and relive 2023 with me, what I went through to achieve, well, what I think is actually my fastest time at the London Marathon, all the highs and lows of that race. So yeah, I think it's about time that we sit down, we relive that to get some confidence for 2025. Will this year be my year? I've trained really hard, but in the past, it's not mattered. Will 2023 be my year? Will I break my PB? Will I even go under 4 hours? It's time to find out. This is the London Marathon 2023. Okay, boys, be safe, yeah? Enjoy it, but be safe. It's all that matters. To get through it, enjoy it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, mile 3. Okay, we've gone through 8:14, perfect. Bang on for these first 3 miles. Here he is!
Yes, 40, my son! I knew you'd catch me up.
Mile 12, just gone through, well, it's 140 overall now, so we should be about halfway, about 150, we should be behind, but that's okay. I'm cool with that, I'm very cool with that. So, let's see what happens now. I'm going to take a jog, but it's getting noisy, we came out to Tower Hill, Tower Bridge. Get ready for Tower Bridge. Are you ready? Come on boys, let's go over this together. This is going to be epic. It's so noisy! It's unbelievable! Listen to the crowd! Come on! Come on! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Amazing! Amazing! Woo! So noisy, can hear him all. FORDY Cheer Station's coming up. He's so loud! So loud! Wow! At this pace, we're coming in, I think just under 340. But I'm guessing I'll slip out. Let's see. I'm going to dive in here and get some water, so I'll catch you at the end. $3.40 dead. I'll take that. I'll take that well. Woo! Oh man. I'd love to know the boys got on. Oh man, let's go get some medals, people. Let's get some medals. Medal time, people. Look at this hero, look. Legend.
It's got your name on it.
Thank you very much, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Woo! There we go. That's what we did it for. Number 5. Number 5. Woo! Right, let's go and get a t-shirt. I need a small, extra small for me. Where are they? Let's have a look. Here we are, all these heroes volunteering, look. I wish. Maybe next year. Right, I need a t-shirt. Woo, and then we go get our luggage. Right, let's go. You look happy. Yeah, all right, good girl. Look at this, there we go, you all right? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Awesome, the volunteers done an amazing job. Big shout out to them. Right, let's go and get our luggage and then let's go and wait for the boys. Find out what size rating was. He's got to give it a 10. He's got to. From what side, no one cares. All they want to know is your rating.
I'll give it 7. Oh!
Why only 7? It's a London Marathon.
Is that the course or the crowd?
Oh! They can't. You can't mark them down for the weather.
Oh, yeah, I'll just give it 7.
He's the harshest man in the world. Ben, what would you give it?
Course-wise,
No, overall.
overall, mate, 10.
10. I'm going 10. How can you give it a 7? It's the London Marathon.
You cannot beat.
Would you? I'll tell you what then. What would you rather run, this or Cambridge?
No, Edinburgh. What about Edinburgh?
I'd rather run this, obviously.
Cambridge only got 4. They was lucky. 2?
He's still going on about Cambridge. Brilliant. Right, say bye, boys. Bye, boys. Bye, boys.
Bye, boys.
So I hope you enjoyed that. It's epic, actually, when you watch that back and you relive what I went through back in 2023 and have an understanding of what took place. And to take the confidence that I can run like that again. You know, I feel after watching that, I feel a little bit more energised, a little bit more confident. And that was the aim of this video, really. And hopefully that's done the same to you. Give you a bit of an insight into the race, but also, yeah, take some of that confidence that I've now taken from that video, that you can achieve what you want to achieve. I set out to run steady, to run smart, and I achieved that. And hopefully that came across in that video. So that's it, guys. Another weekly vlog, another week closer to the London Marathon. If you're running the London Marathon, make sure you check out our tips video that we did the other week. I think you'll get something out of that. But yes, we are slowly getting there, people. And I'm really, really looking forward to it.